Hello there, and welcome to the Chit Chat program. Yes, okay, it's true. I did join a cult. I was about 20 years old, and I was very impressionable. I literally was just amazed at everything. I had an agenda, and I wanted to achieve it. So I came across this girl one day because, actually, let's go back to the root, okay? I really became obsessed in my teens with Almost Famous, 70s groupies, Edie Sedgwick, okay? And I noticed that they all had one thing in common. They were very, very, very skinny girls. I was a little bit chubby, I had huge tits, and I wanted nothing more in my life than to just be skinny and a groupie. Okay, so this obsession kind of came and I was like, all right, I gotta get skinny. So I tried to get skinny every single way I knew how, except for exercise or eat healthy. I literally was like, okay, what am I gonna do here? I'm gonna puke up my food. I'm gonna not eat. I'm gonna go on all these weird ass crash diets when I could have just walked 10K steps and ate like a balanced diet. But you know what? Whatever. So I was scrolling on the internet. The year is 2014. Okay, and I'm scrolling on the internet and I come across this girl and she's telling me that I can get flat abs. She's showing me her whole life. I'm enthralled with it. Okay, I'm thinking, oh my God, this girl is all about free love. She's a vegan. She was just kind of embodying everything I wanted to be at that time. And I was like, wow, she is just out there being skinny with fake boobs. I love her. This woman's name may haunt you. And if it does, I'm so sorry. Because if you know, you know. This woman's name is Freelee the Banana Girl. Yes, Freelee the Banana Girl. So I quickly became obsessed with this bitch. I literally was indoctrinated into her cult. And I actually say cult because it was a cult. Like this keeps falling. I feel like, oops. She was a cult leader. And it's ironic because I always thought that I would be a cult leader. But at this point in my life, at the ripe age of maybe 19, 20, I fell for it. I was like, wow, all you have to do is eat fruit and you can have flat abs. And it's so easy. All you have to do is just eat bananas. So I think I've talked about this before. I'm not sure because everything just kind of like blends into one at some point. But yes, I was eating 25 bananas a day for breakfast. Honestly, this is like triggering for those of you who know Freelee the Banana Girl, but she had this thing and it was like raw till 4. So you didn't eat any cooked foods before 4 p.m. I ate all raw food and you eat mono meals, okay? It's all coming back to you if you know. For breakfast, it would be like 25 bananas. For lunch, it would be like an entire watermelon. And then for dinner, you could finally have cooked food and you were only allowed to have carbs, okay? Like you couldn't have fat. You just had to eat only carbs. It couldn't be bread or whatever because like that had fats in it. So what you had to do is just eat like a massive fucking bowl of rice with like random ass veggies, no sauce because you couldn't have any oils, like nothing. It was just weird. So I would eat like a massive salad bowl of rice and then like steamed vegetables and what would I put as like a sauce? Oh, I would like blend tomatoes with like spices and use that like as a sauce, okay? Whack ass shit. Anyways, I would eat that. And it is true, I hate to admit it, but like I lost like a ton of weight. Like I probably lost like 25 pounds eating like mass copious amounts of food. But the issue is like this was a cult because it's not only like this lifestyle that you have to change, you get like so wrapped up in this woman and like her life and her boyfriend and all these things. Like it's crazy, okay? She is like on her little YouTube pages like telling you about how everyone else in the world is disgusting, carnist, bloodshedding, crazy, vile people. And then she tells you that like you are the only like amazing person, like you're better than everyone else because you found veganism, all this stuff. And then it goes in like a different tier. It's like, yes, veganism, but then you're high carb vegan, so you like look down upon like the other regular vegans. She just posts like, I don't even know, maybe like 5 or 6 videos a day, and you're like so invested in. And then she would be like, okay, don't wear this because like this is that and blah 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 blah, and it became like all these rules, and it like just became like an obsessive voice inside my head all the time. Like I could hear Freelee the Banana Girl all the time. Also, then her boyfriend Durian Ryder, you become like obsessed with their relationship, and then you realize that their relationship is like toxic, and then she like moves to the jungle and she does like all of this environmental shit. You're probably listening and you're like, oh yeah, whatever, like you followed a diet. Like when I tell you, like it really wasn't just a diet. It was an entire world that I became so wrapped up in that I was like spitting random ass facts to anyone who talked to me. I literally thought I was better than everyone. I would pack my own meals before going over to people's houses to eat because like I had to stick to like my Freelee the Banana Girl diet. Then I started an Instagram page with all of my Freelee the Banana Girl like food on it. Okay, like I was obsessed, and I wasn't like an anomaly. Oh my God, anomaly. I was just another one of her million subscribers who was all doing the same thing. We were a cult, and you could join these Facebook groups, and then if like somebody posted something that wasn't vegan, like you would write like all the shit underneath. Like I used to like DM celebrities and be like, you're disgusting. Like, you're disgusting. I can't believe you were eating meat, blah, 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 blah. Okay, like it's an army of veganism. And I think the whole thing is like virtue signaling. Like I know it's like a hot topic word. You just become like obsessed with the fact that you're better than everyone. And you're like, wow, no one else has like seen the light. Like I know the truth. Like I know that I'm like not hurting animals and I'm like better than you and I'm saving the planet. Lame ass shit, okay? Lame ass shit. I became very mentally ill. And I was obsessed with Freelee the Banana Girl, and no one could tell me anything else. And she would have all these weird things about like what to do every day, and like it was getting weirder and weirder and weirder. And honestly, I don't fully remember how I snapped out of it. Like I don't know. I actually like have blurred that part out of my life. I have no idea. Like I know that I was in like I actually can't. It's crazy. Like this used to be like such a story of my past, and like such a, I don't know, like I had like a good timeline for when I could figure this out, and now I literally have no idea. I'm like I don't know how that stopped. I don't know if like I just don't know. Block that part out. It's crazy because when I was like 20 years old and that young, I really, truly, honestly, this is why I don't think like you should be able to make a decision before you're 21 or 22. Like I was dumb as hell, okay? Like somebody would say something to me and I would just like believe it. Like straight up. Like I always was into like counterculture and like questioning things. But like I thought things were so profound. Like I remember hearing the quote, eyes are like a window to the soul, and thinking like this was crazy. Like I remember like telling my mom, be like, have you ever heard like eyes are the window to the soul? Actually was like blown away by stupid ass quotes like that. And like I would write like on my Facebook like statuses like drop acid, not bombs. And I know that this is like, obviously I'm not the only girl doing this, but I just like really thought everything was like a huge deal as a kid. I was obsessed with Jimi Hendrix. I loved Janis Joplin, all of that, like Bob Dylan, Jim Morrison. I was like, these guys are like God. And I was really obsessed with kind of like that like hippie movement that was really taking over in like the early like 2010s. And it's just crazy. Like I'm not kidding. I would literally see like a homeless bum, nasty ass crack addict on the side of the road, and he would be like singing a song and have a sign that said like money is the root of all evil. And I'd be like, this man knows. And I'd like go and sit with him and be like, yeah, like we're fighting the power. Like that was me. Okay, that was literally me. I had dreads in my hair. I hate to admit that. I hate to admit that. But so did my sister, so I'm bringing her down with me. But they weren't like dreads. They were like locks of hair with like feathers and beads and like wool and random shit in them, okay? And I was smoking like a ton of weed, and I really, truly, truly believed that the system was corrupt. I mean, I still believe that today. I was like, we just need love, man. We just need love. Like, imagine having me as a daughter. Like, if I fucking saw that, I'd be like, bitch, reality check. Like, what are you on about? I just thought everything was so crazy and real. Which, like, now I've just grown up, and I'm like, bitch. Most of these hippie people are just drug addicts disguising it as hippie, okay? I'm sorry. That's a sad reality. Like, I see them every day. I live in BC. Girl, doing MDMA every day is, like, not the answer to world peace. But, like, whatever. It's fine. I don't care. It's just because I know, like, at that time in my life, like, I was really impressionable and I was really dumb. I just was, like, falling in love with long-haired dudes that I literally thought were, like, God. Meanwhile, they were, like, 28-year-old bums with long hair. Like, what the hell? So, yeah. I was wrapped up in Freelee the Banana Girl. I was wrapped up in this, like, hippie culture, free love shit that was just actually me doing a ton of drugs. Yeah. I just think if you had have seen me back then, it was, like, kind of fucked up. I would say, like, if I Googled it, I would say that Freelee the Banana Girl is a cult, like 100%. Whatever it takes to be a cult, she checks all of those boxes because it was a mind sickness, okay? And I literally would have done any single thing she would have told me to do. And that's, like, the truth. And how scary is that? That's why you have all these, like, young kids, like, in their early 20s and all that shit, like, online. And who knows, like, yeah, I got into veganism. Like, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, I did lose 25 pounds and I was fading away. But, like, yeah, you know what these other groups are doing. And it's just crazy. It's like, you know, when you're young, anything impresses you. And it's just like, you know, it's just cool to be a loser because you actually think that you're going to change the world. And it's not like people don't change the world. People do change the world. But, like, me smoking a ton of weed, doing MDMA, saying free love and hitchhiking down the side of the road was really not doing anything. Okay? But it's a time in my life, and I have to honor my past because it brought me here. So it was a little dip. You know what? It's funny. It's funny. You should see the photos of me in that era. I was wearing these, like, thick headband things. I was vegan. And you know what's funny is I go on my Facebook now, and, like, I'm still, because I don't use Facebook at all. Like, I go on Facebook once every 2 months, okay? But I go on my Facebook, and I'm, like, still part of these weird vegan groups. Okay? And now I'm like, if I die, someone's gonna, like, go through my Facebook and be like, or, like, my children, like, many, many years from now, my entire internet data. And they'll be like, oh, wow, like, she was a vegan. She was part of all these vegan groups. Like, oh, my God, oh, my God. It's like, please, I need to also put this out. Like, I am not a vegan, and I'm not part of the... I hope I, like... Uh-oh, that's bad. I feel like this was stuck in my fat. I'm going to hate that. I'm going to have to edit that all out. Oh, my God. Okay. Well, anyways, I just want everyone to know that I'm no longer vegan, and I don't hate vegans. I really don't, because there's always been vegans. There will always be vegans, but there's, like, a difference, okay? There's, like, the crazy vegans, and then there's just people who are, like, vegan, all right? Let them be, okay? I was crazy vegan, and now I'm a carnivore girl, and I really just eat what I used to eat as a kid before all of this brain rot got inside my head. I just stick to the basics. I've really come back to who I am. This is my true, authentic self, all right? I don't think I'm indoctrinated. Oh my God, I cannot say a single word. Indoctrinated in any sort of thing right now. I am just sticking to literally ignoring everything and just being me. Okay? Just doing what feels right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. And if you made it to the end of this, I am so, so happy. I love you all. I can't wait to just keep creating content for you. And I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me, for letting me ramble, for letting me talk to you. I love you so much. Thanks for being a fan. Bye.